beautiful in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains. Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the UCLA Bruins offense will start this game off. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run.
He's into the open down the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bruins. And once he got loose, it was all over.
What a way to start this game defensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Finding open areas. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Moncrief. They're trying to get to it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. They use the sideline as their friend and finally get him out of bounds on the return of the 47. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's dealt. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. Really nice job there as the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Makes the catch. And he got it right to the doorstep before he was knocked out of bounds at the 1.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Notre Dame. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bruins want to move quickly. Brown will throw it. He looks that one in nicely. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker. Coming downhill with speed, defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because you...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Bruins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off play action on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They're bringing heat. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Moncrief. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're going to throw it again. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not the...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. I saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Grab near the sticks. It's dealt. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another 1st down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
He's got 50 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Now on the counter. The Bulldogs get it past the sticks.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a gap. It's Harden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. got it near midfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Moncrief. Quarterback moving. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 10 to Arkansas State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Catch in the middle, it's James. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Fires complete on the crosser. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying to get to it. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Brown wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On second down, just keeps firing. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Catch is made at the 15. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how...
He lobs one high down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. He'll take another shot here and swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Moncrief. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
UCLA 7.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today.
And the Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got it! Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. And that pass intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
UCLA, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Keeps it going. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harden. Open space at the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Fights off a defender. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Had to get rid of it quickly. And they can't make the play on third down. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Line gets set. First down. From the gun to give. Looking for room. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking downfield, it's Moncrief. Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. Bulls his way forward. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Moving to running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. To throw, it's Moncrief. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Dogs look to keep this drive humming. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll go to the counter. And a good, solid pickup. Hunts him down.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
To the air, it's Moncrief getting some heat. He caught it! Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 15 over TCU. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Bruins line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On the return, it's Frazier. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. On the ground with the counter. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Right back to the well. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Moncrief. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling has started.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah,
and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Dropping back, it's Moncrief. Lets it fly deep downfield. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. 1 back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those
unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter.
Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. They'll snap it from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. On the return, it's White.
The return brings it out to the 34. Georgia offense will take over.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.